Hi guys, so I thought I'd go ahead and film my mold play. Um, for the last couple of days, I guess over the weekend and today, I've been playing with molds. I got some new molds in as if you looked at my previous haul video. And after Amy posted her tutorial with the amazing casting resin, I thought I'd give it a try. I've used the UT and I've used the Mod Podge melts. I'll have to say that the Mod Podge melts I don't like at all because it when it comes out of the gun, if you don't get it right into the mold in the right place, you're kind of screwed. Um, didn't work for me. Other people might like it. I'll be selling probably those sticks that I have. The UT is nice. You have to have the pot and all the supplies for the UT and molds of course. But and you colorant. You'll need colorant if you want to color that's made for the UT. If you want to color your pieces. And you can get a milky color. I'll show you some of my pieces that I've made, but I think I have old videos that are posted of the UT pieces that I made versus the Mod Podge melt. There's an old video that I had a long time ago, probably about a year ago now. Um, but with the amazing casting resin, it is a lot faster. It cures in 10 minutes, and you can make a lot. And I can't show you everything I've made because there's too many of them. But I'll show you the ones that I just made because I got these new molds in, and I also wanted to make some more of the pieces that I have made already, like this Hello Kitty. And some of the things that I have figured out while playing around. So you guys know I got these button molds. There's quite a few of these buttons. I've made them now in the pink. And the pink is from one drop of the watermelon. And I'll let you know what I do is I do wear gloves when I handle this stuff, but I took my cups and labeled them. When you get the amazing casting resin, you get a part B and you get a part A. So I label the caps of the bottle, so they don't have to go looking for it because it's in purple in the front, but it's really small. See, it says B side. So I just labeled it with a Sharpie. And then I did the same thing with the cup. So whenever get them confused, I add my ink to part A, which is what Amy did in her tutorial. Tutu Amy. So check her channel out if you want to see how she does it. And I labeled this cup A, and I also put the color name on the bottom of the cup so that if I ever want to mix watermelon again, I always use this cup A for that. I even labeled the spoon that I use to stir it. And these spoons are from the dollar stores. So they're really cheap. And then I use the resin. I mix the resin. I put part B first into the cup, and then I put part A on top of it, and then I mix it all together. And I don't need to tell you all about that, but this is residue in the cup, and I can reuse these cups. These are cups that you can again buy at the dollar store and reuse. And you see that there's pink resin in here. That's because my last pour was pink. I can see if it sits for a little while, you can, and I say a little while in terms of 20 minutes. I just pulled all the resin out of there, and I can pour a different color in here, combining the two together in this bigger cup. This is going to hold 2 tablespoons of part A and part B together in this cup. And I find it easy for me to pour. It doesn't drip. It doesn't drip a lot, so this is good for me. I can handle it, and I can mix inside of it without spilling. This is what happens if you pour too slow. The resin starts to set up, and you can see I've wasted a good amount of the combination mix in this cup, and it has started to set, but I can still, again, peel it out of here. I've never had this much in here in my pouring, but I did waste a lot. I don't know. I might throw this. Oh, well, I got it out. So there you go. See, it's formed in the shape of a cup. And it's pretty hard. I mean, this is maybe from 45 minutes ago. So I'll just throw that out because you can't use that again. Okay, so the button molds. So let me bring it closer. These are some of the button molds, the vintage buttons that I got in my haul today. So you can see they're really pretty. There's a little heart lock. But you can see now I can make up buttons in different colors, colors that I want. Now these molds here, this one, and this one, these are sold by Dee, who is DK Crafts on Facebook. So if you go to her Facebook group, she is doing a group buy-in, and so if you're interested in the wings or the Cupid or this flourish, she has those molds. And here's the flourish. It's the third one in, or I'm sorry, the second one in, and you get quite a few on this mold. So I have done these as well, but I can't show them to you because they're not in front of me. I didn't do them today. I did them over the weekend, I think. So here's the buttons. Now, one of the things is when you're doing this, you don't want to over pour if you can help it, because what it will do is it will cover those little holes in the middle, or you'll have something that has a hole in it and it will no longer have a hole. And I'll show you what I do to fix that. So here is a button, and you can see down in there there's no hole that goes all the way through. What I use is my little pokey tool, and I unmold it. Excuse me. I unmold it, and then I will immediately, because it's easier to do this when it's still pliable. Well, yeah, when it hasn't like hardened overnight. So I will take my little awl and go right in through that hole and poke it out the other side. You can still do that while it is not, hardened, and you can see my awl going through it. So I'll do that for both the holes, and it may sort of bend the button a little bit because it's not set yet, but you can flatten it back out because it's still pliable. And then I have one of these tools, and this is actually like a it came in this set from Basic Grey. It's a precision file set, and it's rounded. So there's emery boards in here, and there's several little metal files, and this is what I use to make that hole bigger and to clear it. So all I'm doing is just kind of messing around. You can see the residue on here because it's like a sandpaper sort of going through there and kind of clearing that hole. And so I'll just do that so I can kind of show you what happens. And I'm just going to blow that air through there, kind of clear out the hole. And so that is what I do to make that buttonhole now go all the way through. So now you can thread some twine through there or string, and it's a pretty button. This is the one that is the scalloped one. She gave me a free one in my order, and that is the mold that it makes. So hey guys, sorry I got cut off. I didn't even realize the video had stopped rolling. So showing you the buttons. These are all the different buttons that I got. I got also this lock mold, and there's another button there. Hello Kitty. All of these are from Dee. This one right here, this one, this one, this one. Those are from DK Crafts. If you go to her Facebook page, you can order these. She's doing another group buy-in, so if you're interested, hurry up and order. These are from a Wilton mold, and so is this one. And I did also a couple in white here. This is my favorite one so far. Look how pretty that is. Let me see if I can bring it up. See how that looks? It is so detailed, and it has a hole at the top, so you can put a jump ring in there or even hang some at the bottom. It's beautiful. I'm really pleased with that. That mold is this one right here. I got a crown, some more flowers. These are pretty. There's the cherub again, and the Hello Kitty in white. This one I haven't cleaned up. This actually is part of the cherub mold. It's two little hearts with an arrow piercing through them. It's in the upper corner of that mold. So I got that done. And then here's a few others that I have already done. They've been sitting for a few hours now, so they're kind of hard. I don't know if I can show that to you. But this is like a Wilton mold. Somebody had asked me on Facebook if these are as deeper than the Martha Stewart molds. Yes, they are. Not the Wilton ones, because they're actually made by the same company, but the ones that Dee is selling, if they're not the really tiny ones like this, because this is from Dee, um, if they're a larger mold like this is really deep. I didn't even turn the. Here is the Cupid one, and you can see how deep it is, and the Hello Kitty one is especially deep. See, the Martha Stewart ones don't go this deep, but they are pretty good too. I'm not, going to say I like one over the other, but there is more detail in these ones that you get online versus buying the Martha Stewart molds. But she has some pretty ones too. I have done some of hers. I just can't show them to you. So that is my little share for today. I hope everybody's having a good week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye now.